Okay, so let's talk about generative AI. It's completely changing the way we work, right? It's this amazing tool for getting things done, for being more creative, but, and this is a big but, it also comes with some pretty serious hidden risks. So, the big question is, how do you use these incredibly powerful tools without accidentally giving away your company's secrets? Let's dive in and break it all down. And this chart, it basically says it all. This is the push and pull that every company is dealing with right now. On one side, you've got the huge appeal. We're talking productivity gains of up to 40% on some tasks. That's massive. But then you look at the other side and you see the fear. A whopping 68% of people are worried about data security. It's like walking a tightrope between a huge reward and a serious risk. And that tension, that tightrope walk, it really gets to the heart of the matter. We're dealing with a classic double-edged sword. The very thing that makes these AI models so incredibly powerful, their ability to just soak up and understand huge amounts of information, is the exact same thing that makes them a potential danger. Let's break that down. On one hand, you've got the incredible power, right? It helps you create content faster, it boosts your creativity, it automates all those boring routine tasks. But that very same power to process all that info is what creates the risk. It can expose sensitive data, create major privacy headaches, and even get you in trouble with compliance. The power and the risk. They're two sides of the same coin. They are completely linked. So what's the number one risk for most of us in our day-to-day jobs? Well, it boils down to this term, data leakage. And it's actually pretty simple. It's when that sensitive info you type into an AI prompt doesn't just disappear. It gets stored. It might be used to train the AI model. Or, and this is the really scary part, it could pop up in an answer for a completely different user. It's like whispering a secret that gets broadcast over a loudspeaker. Now, I know that might sound a little abstract, so let's make it real. Let's look at just how easily a secret can get out. It almost always starts with a totally innocent mistake, one that quickly spirals into a really big problem. Here's how fast it can all go wrong. It starts with something you've probably thought about doing. You take a customer's email, paste it into an AI, and ask for help writing a reply. Easy, right? Saves time. But here's what happens behind the scenes. The AI company stores that prompt and everything in it, including your customer's private information. Then, what feels like the inevitable happens these days. That company has a data breach. And now, all that private data is out in the open. The consequences are just devastating. We're talking huge fines, lawsuits, and maybe worst of all, a total loss of trust from your customers. Okay, that's the scary part, I promise. But here's the good news. Protecting yourself and your company isn't actually that complicated. It really just comes down to building a few smart habits. So let's get into the AI safety playbook that you can start using, today. So this is it, the key question. The goal is not to stop using AI. It's way too useful for that. It's about using it smartly. So what can you personally do, starting right now, to get all those amazing benefits without taking on all the risks? If you only remember one single thing from this, please make it this right here. This is the golden rule of AI safety. Treat any public AI tool like it's a public website. If you wouldn't post that information on social media for the entire world to see, then you have absolutely no business typing it into an AI prompt. Simple as that. And let's be crystal clear on what that means. We're talking about anything that can identify a person, like names or email addresses, any internal financial reports or business plans, your company's secret sauce, its intellectual property, and of course, regulated stuff like health data and anything covered by a non-disclosure agreement. This kind of data should never, ever go into a public AI tool, period. So how do you actually get help from the AI without spilling your secrets? It's all about anonymizing your data. Check this out. Instead of feeding it super specific, sensitive details like a customer's full name and exact purchase, you just generalize it. You strip out the private stuff, but keep the basic context the AI needs. It's such a simple change in habit, but it makes a world of difference for security. Okay, this next point is absolutely crucial. Accountability. An AI can be wrong, it can hallucinate, its training data could be years out of date. You cannot just blindly copy and paste what it gives you. You are the human expert in the loop. And at the end of the day, you are responsible for any information you share or any action you take based on its output. The AI told me to do it is just not going to fly. So let's bring this all home. How do we turn these big ideas into simple, repeatable habits? Things you can do every single day to use AI to be more productive, but also do it securely. Really, it comes down to a simple daily checklist. First, before you type anything, just pause for a second and think, would I post this publicly? Second, stick to the official company-approved AI tools. Don't go using random ones you find online. Third, validate everything the AI spits out before you share it or use it. And finally, if you get an answer that just seems weird or suspicious, report it. These 4 simple habits are your best line of defense. And this quote from Bob Slovic over at Virtualization Options LLC, they're a technology research organization based in Colorado, it just sums everything up perfectly. The goal here isn't to be afraid of AI and avoid it, it's to learn how to use it wisely and securely. It's all about being empowered by the technology, not scared of it. So the real question to leave you with isn't if your organization is going to use AI, but how you and your team are going to master it responsibly. That right there is the key to unlocking all of its power, safely.